A CPT JJ-CPV Evaluation and Management E&M Services Guidelines, page 8, part 4, and we keep studying the time factor for coding. And the little theory that we have here is,
it has been demonstrated that estimation of intra-service time, as explained on the next page, both within and across specialties, is a variable that is predictive of the work of evaluation and management services.
Right. So just to describe the work, the time spent on it is a good indication what kind of work it was. That's all he's saying. Okay, and they're going to explain a little more further on the next page what intra-service time means. Okay, and then you have a little more study here, components used to select the level of E&M service, and you can read that. Stephanie has selected it for you to read, and it explains also the time factor in coding. Okay, so that's a little theory. And now we're going to do a problem. So one already set, go. Okay. CPT JJ-RVA, page 251, exercise 34. And we consider this to be level 0. We were kind of arguing whether it's level 0 or level 1. But I think it's level 0 because as long as you follow them, you will get the code without much effort, right? So, and keywords are?
Incision and drainage,
I&D, right? And
abscess,
and
cervical spine.
Okay, so it's the spine, but in the cervical, in the neck, right? That's the cervical, right?
Right.
All right, and the problem reads like this:
surgery,
musculoskeletal,
open incision and drainage,
of
deep abscess
of the
cervical spine.
Okay, so that is the problem, the procedure, right? So we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and give us the CPT code for this procedure. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is 22010. 22010. Okay, did you get that? If you got that, congratulations. If you didn't get it, let's give you a few tips. Okay. First, that level 0 explanation. Why is it level 0? Because it's straightforward, right? What do you have to do?
Follow the rules with the right keywords.
All you have to do is just choose the right keywords, which are open, I&D, incision and drainage, spine, abscess, and cervical. You follow all those in the index and you will get it, and you check in the tabular, right? And now I&D, just in case, means?
Stands for incision and drainage.
Incision and drainage. Okay, now in order for you to understand what is it that they're talking about, right, we have some videos here, and the A+, as usual, are the ones that we advise you to see because those are like exactly what the procedure is. And if you're interested in to go a little further in the code, you can watch the rest. But the A+, don't forget to watch the A+, and especially the first one, and we're gonna give you a piece of the video, just a short. Where is it? Right here. You can play it, please, and then.
This is a cross-sectional view of a simple cutaneous abscess I&D. Knowing depth of scalpel tip used to incise to the top of the abscess cavity, allowing adequate drainage of pus.
Okay, that's just an abscess. It's not the cervical spine, but that is just how the drainage of the abscess is done, right? This is the abscess, the white part, and they just gonna drain it by cutting it, right? Okay, so you can watch that video, and then the other one will explain exactly where the cervical spine anatomy is, right? So you can see that this procedure is done here in the cervical spine. Okay, so you have the tips, you have the links, and you have the answer. You have everything. Now we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and then give us the path. How we got to the answer, that's the path. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the summary of the problem. CPT JJ-RVA, page 251, exercise 34. We consider this a level 0 exercise, and the keywords are incision and drainage, abscess, cervical spine. And the problem reads like this. This is a surgery, the musculoskeletal system is an open incision and drainage of a deep abscess of the cervical spine. Okay? And there's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Go to the index.
You start with the letter I, incision and
incision
drainage.
and drainage, right. You just go to incision and drainage. You go to the letter I, and you'll find incision and drainage. From there you go to
spine.
Spine, which is the spinal column, right? Spine, and then
abscess.
Abscess, which is what's wrong with the patient. There's an abscess there, and then you get. Actually, there's a little mistake here because it looks like they're giving you a range. The hyphen means range, but that's the way it looks in the index. But actually, this should be a comma because there are only 2 codes. You're gonna find out in the tabular there are only 2 codes. Well, you know, those are little imperfections of the code book, but I guess we can let it slide, right? Okay, so now we are going to check these 2 because there are only 2. That's what we're saying, that there should be a comma here. There's just the 10 and the 15. We're going to check those in the tabular. So the code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Go to the tabular.
Then you start with the code 22010.
Right, the first one of these 2 codes, right? And then you read, and then you get all of the keywords, right? You get open, you get deep abscess, and you get cervical, right? And the all of the spine. So the cervical, the spine is exactly what I'm talking about. Now let's just, as a curiosity, let's check what the other code is. And you find out that the difference is that this one is not cervical, but it's
lumbar.
Lumbar, which is a lower in the back, right?
Right.
And so we don't need that. We need a cervical in the neck, not in the low back, right? So that's why this means we go back to the code, the first code that we found, which is the 22010, and the equal sign means that that's the code that we're looking for. So the answer is 22010. Okay, so thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to visit our website, and you can also subscribe to our videos by just clicking here in the red rectangle, and you will get
up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10, CPTs, all that's needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
So don't forget to visit our website and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.